I am one of the brothers Washburn, and I am going to do a reading from our book, Pitch Green, which is out. And I am doing this reading. I hope you will buy this book. It's called Pitch Green. Here's the cover. And here I am. And as I've been trying to figure this out, and I don't know if I'll even get this uploaded because I'm kind of stupid that way, I realized something. It is Halloween. I want to do a scary reading from our book, Pitch Green. But I realize that I'm kind of scary looking. So I'm going to do a reading from the book, Pitch Green. I'm starting at page 84. Should start at the beginning, but I never do things the way you should do them. I'm talking about two people in the book. I'll be reading about Cam and Cal. Cam is a girl. She's a wonderful girl. She is the heroine of the book. Cal is her neighbor and best friend. They're both seniors in high school. They're in a very spooky, scary mansion. They're exploring this mansion because they think it has something to do with Cal's little brother who disappeared 7 years earlier. And they're trying to figure out what happened to this little brother. But while in this mansion, huge stone mansion, things begin to happen. The only protection they have is Cal's dog, Ginger. And they're upstairs at a high balcony in the mansion. Now, I need to mention that in this mansion there is this humongous grandfather clock. And when they got there, the clock was just stopped with both hands sticking straight up at midnight. And so that's where we pick it up. They're in the mansion. It's night. There's no electricity. All they have is flashlights. And all they have for protection is Ginger, and things start to happen. So they've been sneaking around this mansion, illegally I might add, and they're looking at some paintings there. Now they had just come up from the basement where they found a secret stairway that led down to a teeny little room, and they've just come up from this teeny little room, and things begin to happen. So Cam is ready to go home. Although this was Cam's idea. She wanted to do this. But she's ready to go home. She get a little spooked out. So they're looking at this painting. They study it a few minutes longer. Now can we go home, please? Cam asked. I really need to get out of here. Cal cleared his throat, but before he could speak, there was a loud dong. It startled them both, rattling Cam to the bone. What was that? Cam asked in alarm. The grandfather clock? Cal wondered. The clock was stopped, remember? It was stopped right exactly at 12 o'clock. Cal was walking, but he shone his flashlight on his wrist. By my watch, it is exactly midnight right now. A second dong ruptured through the hall. Cam jumped again and hurried to catch up with Cal. It wasn't that the clanging of the gong was so loud, but that it had been so quiet in the mansion. The gong sounded loud enough for the whole town to hear. Dong! Cam was prepared for the third chime and didn't flinch. The sound was definitely coming from the direction of the grandfather clock downstairs. In the quiet, after the gong, Cam heard something new. Distant, squealing sounds. Faint and muffled, the noise rose from somewhere far below them. Cam reached out to touch Cal's arm as she stopped to listen more carefully. After a few moments, the sound of stone scraping against stone faintly crept into the big hall. Cal, did you hear that? She whispered hoarsely. Her throat tightened. Both strained to listen. Dong! This time they both jumped. Come on, Cam. I don't believe this. Are you really trying to scare me? Cal raised his eyebrows and rolled his eyes, giving Cam an exasperated look. Cam grabbed Cal's arm and pulled him close. No, Cal, not the clock. I heard that stone door opening in the wine cellar below. That secret door in the basement. Someone just opened it. Are you sure? This is not a good time to be playing games. Dong! Cam hugged herself closer to Cal. I'm sure. As they listened, the wooden door across the hall leading to the wine cellar squeaked open. There was no mistaking that sound. Their eyes met. What do we do? Cam mouthed. Something scurried across the slate floor below toward the staircase. An overpowering foul odor immediately filled the air. Cam and Cal looked at each other in surprise. Cal, Cam started. Dong! Cam wrapped both hands around Cal's arm and pushed herself against him. Also backing up against Cal, Ginger faced the staircase and bared her teeth, growling deeply. The vile odor wafted through the mansion, like rotten eggs, only much worse. Cal, something is down there. Cal nodded in grim agreement. I hear it too, and I've smelled that smell before. When the guys left me at the graveyard before you came to rescue me, the night little Joey disappeared. Dong! Something began clicking up the first set of stairs, coming up toward them. It wasn't hiding its presence. They stood huddled together, seeing nothing, hearing everything, overwhelmed with the stench. Ginger's growl grew louder. Dong! It had reached the second floor landing, heading for the stairs leading up to their level. Cam and Cal leaned over the banister, trying to see what was climbing toward them. Darkness veiled the immensity of the main hall like a black fog. Cal's flashlight beam did not reach the staircase rising up to their level. Something was approaching, but they could not see what it was. Dong! It started to ascend the final flight of stairs to their level. The sharp clicking sound of claws on wood treads grew louder as it neared. It was now almost to the top of the stairs. Dong! Silence fell. Whatever it was, it stopped right below the top of the stairs, just out of sight. Cam and Cal shined both flashlights in that direction. Ginger's growl now vibrated from her whole body as she crouched in an attack stance. They waited, barely breathing. Dong! Both flashlights went out together. All was pitch black, but the clicking sound of each step was unmistakable as it came onto the third floor. Then the clicking changed to a thud, thud, thud. It was now on the same floor with them, just yards away. Cam hit her face in Cal's arm. Cal didn't move. Dong! So that's the page 88, and that's as far as we'll go. So I hope to get some other people to read. Maybe they'll continue on there or read another favorite part of the book. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you get the book. You can get it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.